The movie opens in 2065. Earth is becoming unlivable because of human-made and natural disasters. There is a massive shortage of clean water and farmlands are so poisoned that they have become mostly abandoned. To ensure the continuity of human survival, governments have been working on an out-of-the-box solution. One of them is to send people into space and create a colony in a giant spaceship. Governments have also developed an AI cloning technology, and they are using the clones to work in places that real humans can't survive in. In Midwest America, husband and wife Junior and Hen are living together. They are far from civilization, and they live in Junior's family home. They have a farm, but because of the soil, they can't get much from it. So they both go out of town for work and get fresh food. Although the couple seem happy on the outside, in a monologue, Hen tells us that she thinks that Junior has fallen out of love with her. The couple barely spend time together and have even started sleeping in different rooms. One night, someone arrives at their home. Junior and Hen never get visitors till they are a little freaked out. Junior then grabs his shotgun, but Hen tells him to calm down. The man outside knocks their door and introduces himself as Terrence. He tells he is from the government and is there just to talk to them. They let him in, and Terrence explains that he is from the space program. He tells them that the government has approved a mission for people to test the new spaceship before it gets open for the masses. He then reveals that Junior has been selected to be one of the testers. He says Junior has met the skill requirements and congratulates him on being selected. Junior tells him that he doesn't want to leave his home and his wife, but Terrence informs him that this is a great opportunity that he can't refuse. Junior asks what will happen to him if he refuses, and Terrence tells him that he will be treated as the people who refuse the mandatory draft and end up in prison. Terrence explains this is a great mission that will only take a year or two, so Junior should be happy to be part of history. He also tells them, since the mission is not yet for another year or two, the couple will have time to spend time together before Junior has to leave. The next day, Junior and Hen both go to their respective jobs. They haven't talked about the situation, but we see both of them are worried. After work, they meet up at their farm and try to make small talk. They are both afraid to bring up him leaving, so they start talking about the day they met. Junior remembers Hen is wearing the same shirt she did the first day they met, and this surprises Hen. Junior has never been sentimental, and even forgets their anniversary, so him remembering the shirt really touches her. And that night, Hen goes to Junior's room and they make love. The couple have finally made up, and they seem happy after such a long time. 1 year later, Terrence comes to visit the couples again. He tells them Junior will be going on the mission soon, and for the next few weeks Terrence will be studying with the couple, so he can observe Junior and train him for the program. The next day, Junior leaves work early and goes to Hen's work. He then makes her leave early too, so they can spend the day together and have fun. And they do exactly that. They go to an almost dried up lake for a walk, then go to an empty field to have sex. They then run around the field like children. Later, Hen sees a stray horse roaming around the field, and as she pets it, she wonders where he came from. Junior then sees a smoke coming from the other side of the field, so he starts running to it. He sees a barn is getting burned down, and for some reason he decides to run into the barn. But thankfully, before he could do anything stupid, he gets tackled by the people burning the barn. Junior wakes up back in his home. He has dislocated his shoulder when he fell, and tells him that people were just burning down an old barn, and that they saved his life. Junior then says he heard her screaming in the burning building, and then tells him he was just concussed. Terrence accuses Junior of purposefully hurting himself, so he won't go on the mission, and tells him that there is no way out of it. That night, Terrence joins them for dinner, and reveals to them a massive secret. He tells them when Junior leaves for the mission he will be replaced by the AI clone. He explains since the mission might take years, Hen will need someone to accompany her and protect her. He tells them it will also ensure their Mirage will stay intact until Junior returns. Junior immediately rejects the offer, but Terrence tells him that this is protocol. He tells them in the next few weeks he will be taking interviews from Junior so they can perfect the clone. He informs them that the clone has already been built, but to make sure he behaves exactly like Junior, they need more data. Junior and Hen are not happy with this, but they know they have no choice, so they let Terrence stay and observe their daily routine. And over the next few days, Terrence interviews Junior. He also gives him physical and psychological tests, so he can make sure Junior will be able to endure the harsh conditions in space. In the interviews, Terrence asks Junior uncomfortable questions. He asks him if Hen has or would cheat on him. Junior always answers no, but Terrence reminds him that Hen was with someone before she was with him, which gets Junior angry, but he controls himself. During these interviews, we learn Junior is very controlling. We learn the reason they are living in his family farm instead of the city is because he doesn't want Hen to be free and experience the rest of the world. Terrence also secretly interviews Hen to know how she feels about the mirage, but Junior finds a tape recording under the bed. In the recording, Terrace asks her why there is a piano in the basement. She tells him that Junior doesn't like her playing the piano because he fears what her music represents. She elaborates by saying since music is freeing and curiosity-inducing, Junior might fear that she would leave him. She reveals when they first met, Junior loved her free spirit and curiosity, but once they got married, everything changed. Terrence then asks her if she wants the loving and supportive Junior back, and Hen answers yes. Terrence tells her she should hold herself back and encourages her to act on her instincts. One night, Junior, Hen and Terrence are having some drink. Junior is trying to stay sober, but Terrence and Hen are getting drunk. They then start singing together, which angers Junior and kills the mood. Later, Terrence and Junior go to the bedroom for a checkup. Terrence puts on a metal bracelet on Junior, which he can't take off. He tells him it is to track his vitals, but Junior doesn't believe him. Terrence then asks Junior what kind of sex Hen likes. He explains that the clone will need to know this, but Junior thinks Terrence is trying to steal Hen for himself, and he starts getting angry. He then loses it, and he starts punching the wall with his bare hand until he bleeds. And hears the noise, so she rushes to the room, but Terrence closes the door on her. He wants to see how Junior deals with anger, and just watches him until Junior lets out all his anger. After Junior is done punching the wall, he calms down. He then takes a shower and goes to the bedroom. Hen then joins him, and he randomly starts crying. She then hugs him and tells him it's okay. The next morning, while they are in bed, Junior tells Hen that when he comes back, he wants them to go somewhere else together. He even tells her he wants to start a family with her. Later that day, Junior is left alone at home. He first cleans up his blood from the wall and goes outside to have a cup of coffee in peace. But his plan gets interrupted shortly as he sees people running around his farm. He then goes to his home, grabs his shotgun, and starts running at the people and shooting at them. The people run away and they manage to escape him. Junior then gets hit by someone from behind, and the guy tags Junior's neck with some blinking device. The device knocks out Junior, and he wakes up at night. The device is still blinking and making him hurt, but he starts making his way back home. When he gets home, he sees Terrence and Hen returning. He then follows them and hears their conversation through a peephole in the bathroom. Terrence is letting Hen hear Junior's interview. Terrence has asked Junior why he doesn't let Hen play the piano, and Junior answers that the piano changed her, and that when she played the piano, she was trying to be someone else. Hen then reveals that she has a fantasy where she travels the world freely and meets new people. Terrence then asks her what it would take for her to leave. She answers she is afraid to leave everything. She knows Junior won't understand, so she is conflicted on her choices. She then says if she decides to leave, she would leave a blank letter. She says that will explain everything. Junior is upset hearing her say this, and he starts crying. He then barges in the room and tells Terrence to leave. He then breaks down and falls to the ground unconscious. The next morning, we see Hen cutting her shirt off. Then at night, Terrence comes home with Junior. The two hug and Junior tells her how much he missed her. Terrence and Junior then go to the living room, and Junior sees his clone lying on the floor. This is when it is revealed to us that the Junior that we knew from the start of the movie was actually the AI clone. The real Junior had already left for the mission when the movie started, and he has just returned. Junior is shocked on how realistic the clone is. When the clone sees Junior, he starts freaking out as it thinks the real Junior is the clone. Terrence then reveals to him that he is the clone and that the reason he was lied to is because the government wanted to test his full capacity and function. The government has been on two missions at once. When the real Junior was testing the spaceship, the clone was getting experimented on to see how advanced clone consciousness is. The clone starts calling out for clone and says that he will not let them hurt her. Hen then starts crying and goes to see him, but she gets dragged out of the house by guards. She screams and curses at Terrence, but that doesn't change what is going to happen next. The clone is wrapped in a plastic bag and is killed since it has accomplished its mission. In the next few days, Junior and Hen try to get back to their normal life, but it is not easy. Hen is heartbroken with the clone's death, even though she knew this day would come. Although the clone is similar to the original Junior, he was different in key ways. When the movie began, Hen told us she doesn't think Junior still loves her, and we assumed it was the clone Junior, but she was talking about the real one. All the issues she talked about was about him. But with the clone, his behavior was different. He was affectionate. He wanted to travel with her. He wanted her to be free. But now the real Junior is back and all the growth and love she experienced is all gone. Junior is also not happy with her. He is angry that she's fallen in love with the clone and even accuses her of cheating on him. Before he left, they had agreed she won't sleep with the clone, which is why she was sleeping in a different room when the movie started, but when time went on, she couldn't resist the loving clone. The clone was put there to save their mirage, but it has further broken it, and then realizes it too. One night she breaks her piano. She then leaves a blank note for Junior and disappears in the morning. At first, Junior doesn't understand what the blank note is, but he realizes when Hen is not home that night. He tries to find her everywhere he knows, but to no luck. Few days pass, and we see Junior eating dinner alone. Then, out of nowhere, Hen arrives at the table. She then joins him for dinner, then moves to the bedroom. As the movie ends, Hen tells us that she is finally free. We then see the real Hen in an airplane, revealing the Hen that is with Junior as a clone.